Chef Thiru, ma'am, distinguished gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Manipal. I think my predecessors have said anything and everything which was said to be done or said here. I have nothing left to say or add to it, excepting my experiences, which I will share with you. Starting with my coming to Manipal, it was in the month of July, and it was the 2nd of July that I landed here. And the first thing that I do is walk across, and I find some seniors of ours sitting in the auditorium, waiting for the fresh chunk of meats to come across and grill them. And I think it was Gagan's batch who was there. Plus, we had some very illustrious, I'm sorry to say, Mark Sooting was one of the fellow Workshites who was here, who just recently passed away. But he was one person who was also there in the auditorium. And I was there along with another friend of mine from my batch. And the first interaction that we had was they were asking us where you are from. So we were first delegated into the areas and sub-areas. And then finally, we were allocated our seniors for interaction. So this interaction continued for the next 5 months, wherein we got to know all the food joints until what time they were open, and even if they were not open, how to make them open. So, so all thanks to the guidance of our seniors like Mr. Arnab and some others who weren't here, but I think it's not to name or miss out any of them. So having said that, what this place made us do was to get back to on our feet and organize things when things seemed improper or impossible. So this made us think out of the box. You actually had to give solutions out of the box. And I think this is what made us absolutely market ready. We were ready to land into any sphere at any given point of time just because we had that knack to think out of the box and give a solution to it. And this is what the team here or the teachers here or the faculty here has made us do and make us do things right to the T. And I am really, really, really very, very thankful to the faculty and my seniors where they've actually made us do all these interactions which now are probably not warranted or not been recognized by the university as of now. But I think these interactions were very, very useful till the time we guys were there. And this is the interaction which made our bond very strong. And this is the bond which is communicated right down to everyone till now, which makes the alumni network work so well. And thank you, Chef Thiru, for making this alumni network work and getting the alumni connected to the new and future batches. Thank you. My experience in Manipal has been very varied because I have been one of those students who've been absolutely on the last bench, who couldn't hear anything at all, but yet we made it through our semesters every year. How? Please don't ask. But this made us into something as an all-rounder. We were up from morning, maybe what, 8 till about 2 in the morning next day. But it makes us so very organized to think of. Our breakfast time was set as 6:30 to 8:30. We used to get up at 8. By the time we used to come back to the mess or cafeteria, everything was gone. So you had to either adapt or perish. So we adapted. So the best form of adaptation was learn the local language. You learn the local language, you get into the good books of the chef over there, and you get the food. If you don't, you stay hungry. So my advice to all the youngsters, learn adapt, modulate. If you learn the language of wherever you are, it will be an advantage to you. Adapt to the situation that you are in. Don't feel that you are doing anything menial. It is not. What you do, like Arnab said or like Ajay said, there is no shame in doing anything. And if you are here, this industry is a service-oriented industry. You should never feel the shame to do anything. If you are one of those people who feel that this is not my cup of tea, I think you are in the wrong place. Take your time, decide now. If you have any hitches, get them out. Because we are working in industry which is absolutely thankless. You will be spared no mercy when you go into the industry. Whether it is a person from Manipal, your seniors, or your peer groups, they will not show any mercy. And it is a very competitive world. Absolutely be prepared that you are in for some very cutthroat competition, which is coming in from freshers, which is coming from fresh graduates, which is coming in from your peer groups, which is coming in from other hoteliers. So try and work out your strategy, think about it, and be very, very social. There is absolutely no time wasting in terms of getting your head high, because the more you are grounded, the more better it is for you to mingle around and learn. The moment you learn and adapt, you are going to be a master of that certification. This is my piece of advice to everyone. My transition from hotels, past my college experience, was a very short one. After WMI, working in for 1 year, I moved across to airlines, where I worked for 13 years. This airline industry taught me a lot about the allied food industry, which was live and vibrant, which we did not see. We were only concentrating on one aspect, and that was hotels. Now, this industry was live, it was raw, it was a new industry coming in, and I jumped onto it. This taught us a lot of things in terms of international certifications, international hygiene standards, the GMPs, or the good manufacturing practices, the GHPs, the good hygiene practices, how you go about doing certifications, how you go about maintaining cold chains, because cold chain was something which was very highly unheard of, excepting for the airline catering. So this made us do things which were a little out of the box, which were not in the regular mainstream. I think that was the core industry which made me do a lot of things and come back and evolve into a different person. So from hotels to airlines, I slowly migrated to railways, which was looking after expansion plan at that particular point of time. They wanted somebody who had varied experience in GHP, GMCs, and SAPP. Plus, they wanted some CCPs to be conducted, or the critical control points to be conducted. They wanted some certifications in the base kitchens, as well as the Rajdhanis and Shatabdis and Durantos. So they wanted somebody from the industry. They got me. And over a period of time, I got these train certifications and the base kitchen certifications done, and their hygiene standards upgraded to a level where they could come to a ISO 14,000 or ISO 18,000 standard specifications. Post that, I was given an opportunity to move across to a new luxury stream, wherein I was given training from Luxury Academy in London. And post that, I was assigned the task of handling the most luxurious train in the world. And God has been kind, and I looked after that train for 7 years. I've happened to meet some of the top 3% of the world, including the royal families of Saudi Arabia, Brunei, Kuwait, and meeting some of the royal family members from Scotland, Ireland, and UK as well. Plus a lot of mainstream people like the GFF of IMF, co-founder of Microsoft, and things like that. A lot of Hollywood and Bollywood stars. But the core focus of the train remains India, India-centric. We are trying to showcase India every step of the way. showcasing the cuisines of India, showcasing the people of India, showcasing the tribes of India, showcasing the culture of India. And like everyone here, I think the uniqueness of India is, it is diverse, yet it is one. India, I think, is the only country in the world where at any given point of time, you can have any weather that you want to choose from. Whether it is May, you want to have snow, you can go to a place which has snow. Whether it is May, you want to go and have rains, you can go and choose a place which has rains. Any part of the year you want to choose a weather, it is there in India. No other country in the world has it. I think that is what we should all clap for. More so, my experience here is what this place teaches you is time management. You are always short of time. Always short of time because you have assignments to do, you have your co-curricular activities to do, and obviously you have some freedom which has been given to you by your parents, which you will definitely analyze. And I think boys and girls, there are a lot of bars around. Don't even look at them. So, this time management is very, very important. When you get time, try and get the maximum utilization from your faculty. This is the time which you will never get back. To us, it was a 3-year course. And what our seniors told us was that you're here for a 3-year paid vacation. And we actually were here for a 3-year paid vacation. We enjoyed absolutely to our best of the times, best of the worlds, with best of the seniors and the best of the faculty. And yet, we were there for the first lecture in the morning, which happened to be business law, and we didn't like it. But it teaches you everything. All the curriculum which is there helps you in some way or the other. You know, I think it was second year, and I remember we had civil, mechanical, electrical, and one more subject which was absolutely a part of engineering, which we never thought of. Why should we need to understand engineering? There is no concept of engineering to be utilized anywhere. We guys were very hands-on operation guys. We actually wanted, we had decided what we wanted to do. But why do you want to study engineering? Why should you understand a Q-shaped trapped or a S-shaped trapped or a P-shaped trapped? You don't want to. You don't want to listen to all this. But then, looking at the hindsight, 10 years, 15 years down the line, when I moved on to the luxury train, I understood the concept of reading and going through the civil and the electrical and the mechanical engineering part, wherein you had entire 23 coaches to look after, and it was a 7-star hotel on wheels. Something happened, and the train stopped, and nobody knew what to do. Absolutely wrong. Where to go? You are standing right in the center of one long track. You have no other help. No person is there. So you start figuring out what exactly is the cause. You finally figure out that there are 2 kinds of pressure which is running the train. One is the BP, one is the HP. So BP is the brake pressure. Somebody is broken into the brake pressure and the train is suddenly stopped. So this is where your engineering background helped you, and you say, okay, let's restore it. Can you restore it? Can you isolate it? So the best thing is either restore it. Can it be done? Yes, no, yes. Okay. If not, bypass it. Can we do it? Yes, we can do it. But we have a SOP or a MEL or a minimum engineering requirement list which comes across which says you can only drive at a speed of so-and-so for so many distances. What can be followed? So what I'm trying to say is it is not what the SOP or the system is talked about. It is about what you learn here. It will pay you back when you go back to your own thing. Today, tomorrow, maybe 5 years or 10 years down the line, it will help you. So please understand whatever is part of the curriculum will always help you somewhere down the line. It will never go waste. So please be very, very attentive when you are there in class. Try and maximize your utility with the faculty. Understand your surroundings. Enjoy the city, enjoy the weather, and obviously the humidity that will follow post the rains. And the best part, enjoy Manipal. Thank you.